always be yourself, but especially here, everyone's weird, everyone's kooky, everyone's nutty. You can be whoever you want to be.
It's like how we live in here is teaching us how we should try and live out there. And to enjoy the nature and get away from electronics and TVs and cell phones and stuff.
And it's just, like I said, magical to experience watching their experience is the most important thing to me. And just the efficacy, like I said, just the kids knowing that I've changed their life. They might grow up to like plant 1 billion trees or something and like save the world. And it's my fault.
Kids that experience these types of things are more likely to gravitate towards leadership positions because they know they maybe been through something that they might call a hardship out here, you know, like sleeping under the stars, or maybe they had to walk to get their water or something like that. Not everything's instantly delivered, and I think it builds a little bit of a work ethic and maybe a little bit of a sense of self-dependence.
Well, I've been coming for 6 years, and I love camp a lot. Like, I found this camp by going around to a bunch of different camps, and like, after all of the camps I went to, I stayed here because, I don't know, I feel like it's home to me. I get a lot of leadership skills being a wheel. It really helps me learn to be a good leader because I get to look after a lot of the kids, and just, it kind of, I don't know, it's a good feeling being able to be a wheel finally, because I've always looked up to all of the wheels, and they all look up to and respect us. And it's really nice getting all the respect from the kids and being able to respect the kids like the past wheels have done to me.
I always have a good time here. There's never a dull moment at Camp Wyandot, and you know, it's just it's like a family here. You know, like everyone's there for each other, and it's a lot of fun. And when I first came here, I knew I would keep coming here because I just kept staying. I was here for 4 weeks my first year because I just like loved it so much.
Love it here. My grandma and my mom and my aunt, they all came here as campers, and they thought it'd be a really positive experience for me, and so they sent me here, and I've came back ever since. Love how everyone's like nice to each other, and it feels more like a big family than like a camp. Like some people think camp and they think like being forced to do stuff without like electricity or stuff like this, but when you're here you don't notice that stuff.
So I started out on Cabin Row, and I've just been coming since then, and camp is home, which is one reason why I keep coming back. And I owe a lot of my camp experience to my counselors, so I wanted to make sure that I was here as a counselor to give back to the kids who are coming.
What makes this camp so great is that the environment, the progressions, and all the things that you get to learn, including like knife safety. We get to use bow and arrows, and the counselors are a big part of it. They really help out with the influence on the younger kids.
Just getting out of their house for so long. Every one of these kids comes and tells me about their video games at home, and that seems to be what they do. I mean, they get up in the morning, they play the video games, they eat, and then they play more video games. And just having a week where there's no TV, no screen, I can't imagine how much energy they just release in this 1 week of camp that just builds up the rest of the year.
What keeps me coming back? Well, it's kind of what I do every summer, but it's definitely like, it's actually been my only camp experience. I haven't gone to like any other like nature camps. So like, this is like how I connect with nature, and it's also where I have like so many friends that are just from camp. Like that's like half of my Facebook group, honestly. Like that's all, like it's funny, like when I go through like Facebook, it's like all camp people, and I'm just like, that's awesome.
The friends that I would say we've been friends forever, ever since we met through Campfire, Camp Wyandot, and the friends that I've made here, that we both have made here, we've stayed friends with. It's just an amazing experience coming down here, and there are often times I can sit back and I can picture experiences that I've had down here as if it happened yesterday.
Learned a lot from my counselors and stuff as a camper, and I got to meet a lot of new people, which is awesome. But as a CIT, there's a little bit more responsibility. but at the same time you get more freedoms, and you learn a lot more about leadership and how to work with kids, which is really nice because it's fun, and then you still get to be in nature and learn all the cool stuff that they have to do here.
Well, it gets you away from being plugged in all the time to everything. Keeps your imagination, keeps you playing, keeps you interacting with others. You had to work as a team here, so you really couldn't be a solo act when you're at camp. Everybody has to do their own tasks, so that teaches you how to work together.
It's sort of like you don't realize it as a kid that you're learning team building. We all have to figure this out. We all have to get those sleeping bags up the hill. We have to carry the water. You know, our counselor's not going to do it for us. So I think it helps you grow up a little bit.
I love just being like out here. Everyone's not just buried in their phones and not talking to your face. So it's really fun just to be out in nature and to have a cabin that you get really close with, and I really like that.
The important thing to me is definitely the community and the family that we form here. I mean, we're all just this huge family, and along that is just the beauty and the pure, like, just, I feel like camp is just righteous and awesome, and I don't use those terms lightly. It's just so beautiful and pure here that I've never seen any place like it.
Pretty much done it all at camp. You can't keep me away from this place. And something really cool that I'm really being excited about right now is one of my kids, one of my Wolfies from when I was the CIT director is now the CIT director, and I got to see all the pictures and videos from their Wolfie show, and it was so amazing. It kind of blew me away, and it just kind of really reminded me of passing on traditions and stuff like that. Made me really happy, good reminder of this place and the good it does out there.
Kids don't experience nature today. Out in the woods, sleeping out here without electricity and plumbing, it's something that kids just don't experience, and they lose their connection with the earth. Kids need to know that it's here. I mean, video games and TV and computers are fine, but there's life beyond that that's much more real. I'm home when I'm here, and it's a privilege to share this with everyone. Keep it alive.
I think what's really special is the unique type of, like, how things are set up, how it has like so much cool places to go, and you're not just sticking around one place. You're going to like Paradise and Saltpeter and stuff.
I'm just so thankful that our parents sent us to camp so that we had this experience. Because had we not been in Bluebirds, we probably never would have come here. So I think we've both been really blessed with having parents that wanted us to do something fun in the summer. I don't think I'd be the same person. I don't know what I'd be like, I don't know what I'd be doing, but this place, it's the only place I keep coming to. I love this place. I think everybody that's been here feels the same way. It's just the place always calls you back.
Council fires had very special meaning there too. There might be some tears because it was the very last night, but the songs brought a lot of happiness to us, and the lighting of the campfire and the promise to return again.
Will we always come to Wyandot? If you want us to, we will. Think of the fun and friends we've had here, closer